Man, what's this place?
As you can see here, this is the Wild Forest Monkey.
I fell.
He is one of the first monkeys to ever start here. They're majestic creatures. This one is starting to learn mechanics about the game. But over time, he'll start getting better. But for now, he's just a new player, just starting out. He wants to first start learning how to wall climb. But he has to start first by getting his running down.
Okay, like this.
As soon as he learned the master of the running, he then tries the wall climbing. He tries his hardest, but he can't. He has to just wait until he masters everything else. He tries pinch climbing. That's a new one. But that's one of the harder pinch climbs to master. He tries and he almost makes it. Oh, but he has learned something called a juke. He has made on top of the lamppost and now wonders if he can start branching. He goes and branches. He goes onto the wooden ramp. He tries his hardest to get back. But after a few days of playing, he has mastered majority of the skills. Branching has become fairly easy now too. There's no place like the forest that he prefers. After he's done branching, he usually takes a break over at the double walls or at the treehouse. The slide is one of his favorite places to juke at. Treehouse is where he just calms down for the day. It's also where he learns a few other tricks. He learns how to scale trees, but not that well. But he doesn't give up. He keeps on trying until he masters. He gets it. Then he goes on to a treehouse. But whenever lava monkeys show up, he just practices even harder. The double walls is where he does the most of his running to. For he's one of the easiest masters to ever do. He tries and tries, and he succeeds at one point. He then tries the biggest tree he could find. He scales it. And then he wondered to himself if he could even get on to the big stump. That was one of his most... That will be a big achievement if he could. After he got to the top of the tree, he then looks at the stump. He then looks and looks. He then wondered to himself, would he ever be able to make it. He then jumps off. He then goes on the treehouse. He stakes the landing and makes his way to the wall. Just before he enters Stump, he tries running on the walls. He scales the trees again and again. He keeps failing, but he does not stop. He then scales Stump. Little by little, he gets closer to the top of Stump. He then gets on one of the branches, but falls. He goes up. He wonders if he can get onto that branch. He then gets onto the line. He falls. He then falls to the bottom, but then he looks at the branch that is near that light post, the lamp. Instead of going to the lamp, he looks behind him. He sees a branch. He falls, but he gets back. He then makes it onto the branch. He then sees the top. He then makes a run for it. And he almost makes it. He tries one more time, but he falls. In frustration, the monkey then goes up into Stump. The monkey then heads up into Stump and see what's all in there. He then finds a strange place though. He's never seen this place before. He's only used to forest.